my channel. Welcome to this reading for Scorpio energy. I read the energy in relation to the transits and the energy that we're in right now. So Pisces, I'm not an astrologer, so I won't be using astrological terminology, but I'll definitely be reading the energy and messages as it translates with the tarot. What are the messages for Scorpio? Energy for Scorpio in Pisces season. We have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. This is either someone coming in to help you or you're helping someone. There's an energy here of assistance, financially or emotionally. Very positive kind of... this could also be the energy of Pisces as well, Knight of Cups. Because this Knight of Cups, especially in this deck, he just comes across as someone who is very focused on what he can give, not necessarily what he can receive. So I feel like because we have these two cards here that you might be receiving some sort of assistance financially or emotionally at the moment. You may have been waiting for something to be approved, or there's some sort of offering. So let's see where this goes for Scorpio. I'll just put these over here. So we have the Nine of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Wands. A lot of very contemplative kind of inward searching, the Hermit kind of energy here, obviously with the Hermit, but what he is thinking about, what this archetype is showing me in this combination is that there has been something that has weighed heavily in the mental realm, on your mind, or weighed heavily on your shoulders, or trying to figure out what to do about something. And I feel that there is a looking forward to a celebration, either a birthday or some kind of significant celebration. How will I get there is what I'm feeling. How will I get to this Four of Wands energy? This is spiritual, kind of meaningful milestone energy. Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So the current energy is perseverance and a lot of forward movement, but in a very earthy kind of methodical, strategic, smart kind of way. So it could be that you are receiving some help, and there is a lot to look forward to because you have a rebirth here with the Judgment and the Star, and the Ace of Cups underneath the deck is the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of positive anticipation. Stay in a very positive frame of mind is what I'm seeing here, because you will receive some sort of offering from the heart. Someone will come in with an olive branch, or there is going to be a rebirth happening here. I feel that because there is this perseverance, Nine of Wands energy with the Queen of Pentacles, which is the focus, is like ready to put in the effort. Someone, or maybe it's you're ready to put in the effort and do things in a very kind of smart, strategic, methodical, slow and steady kind of way, and looking forward to this. So some of you might be creating a new home or redoing a home, or maybe you received some sort of assistance or a loan or something like that to redo something to do with the home. Others might be working towards a goal that has to do with the next step of your journey, like setting yourself free, because the Nine of Swords is like a lot of unnecessary mental energy that's keeping you from freedom mentally. I feel like there's like just twisting something around, doing something differently, persevering, and this is going to, you're going to get an offering or assistance or an invitation or something like that. So I'm going to bring in some crystals. And look at the Queen of Pentacles. What is she? She put a lot of thought into something. She's doing something diligently. So this could be, an aspect of your life, what you're doing differently, or something, putting energy into a new project or a new pathway, either after receiving assistance or you will be getting assistance. Something is reviving your spirits, because rhodochrosite is the heart revival, and this is like this rebirth energy, especially with the Ace of Cups and the rhodochrosite, is about the heart basically having, after a lot of thought, a lot of contemplation, what it is that you want to create, or this place that you want to get to, whether that's a new house or someone's celebration, or whatever this Four of Wands is to you. This is significant, and it's meaningful, and it is full of love. And I see that the pathway has been freeing your mind, getting rid of some excess stuff, looking at something deeper, because you have there's like this renewed hope, renewed sense of, I can do something here, or I can actually create this new sense of celebration or happiness or rebirth in a relationship or something like that. Could also be like working on a relationship, waiting for someone to come back, or waiting for the whatever ships to come in, because you have the Three of Wands, and it is it's the timing as well. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny and timing, divine timing. So it's getting close to the exact timing of something to flourish and rebirth and come back to life, after maybe a period of loneliness or isolation or deep contemplation, and freeing yourself from something mentally. So let's see what the rhodochrosite says. So this is the Heart Reviver, and it's about time for a change of viewpoint. Begin to seek the gifts in your experiences rather than seeing the negative effects. Check out whether what you were taught in childhood is still relevant to the person you are today. This is about releasing resentment from your heart, creating well-being, and radiating unconditional love and selfless compassion. It's dissolving denial and identifying ongoing detrimental patterns. It offers compassionate love and forgiveness. You face the truth with loving awareness. So you may have felt isolated or alienated, or deeply looking at something, a relationship or a history of this, whatever this is, this sort of mental imprisonment, because it shows a swan who's chained to this turbulent sort of water beneath the swan, like anchored into the chaos, emotional chaos. How do I get out of this? Or will this ever go away, whatever this is for you? And there's like this deep contemplation about that, about this history of being trapped emotionally or mentally in something, because what you truly desire is this emotional fulfillment and celebration, and the road towards this is slow and steady, but it's practical and realistic and grounding. So on a superficial level, if this is like a house or an apartment or something like that you are, there's been problems, just using this as an example, there's been issues and you've been trying to create harmony within the house, whether that is like fixing stuff or changing it in some way, reviving it, remodeling. There's been a period of time where you have looked at the details, how to make it happen. Because I see a road here of something that's slowly warming you up. And whatever is going on here with this revival is healing and things that were previously unexplored with the star card. So new ideas and new inspiration leading to an offering of money or emotions from someone else. Because what I felt when these two cards came out was someone that was going to come in with this Pisces energy of unconditional love, and you have this with the Ace of Cups. So someone seeing that you need assistance, or that partnering with you or giving to you is actually a good cause. So it could be like I know I keep switching back from like superficial to deep, but it's the same thing. If it's a superficial thing, someone's going to help you revitalize something, or you're going to get the resources to do that, and it's going to be successful and bring in a lot of healing energy. On a deeper level, this is someone coming in with love, maybe a reconciliation, revival of something. Let's look at the Judgment card, because what you have here with the rebirth is wisdom, and it is in line with this. So you could be this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is the focus, your home or your work life, or something that you are doing on a daily basis, something you've been struggling with daily, but hanging on, having hope that things will change. And I do feel like there's a change here, and someone with a lot of wisdom is going to offer you something. So I feel like for some of you, it's someone from the past, or it's an older person, or it's the archetype of this ancient kind of wisdom. Let's clarify the Hermit, see what this is about. I'm going to use the Sacred Geometry. There's someone who is quite selfless and wants to assist you. And kind of sees what is best for you. This could be a part of yourself, or someone that you know from the past, or someone that's older than you, who has more wisdom. It could be a mentor. third eye chakra. So this hermit could be a part of you that is connected with inner knowing, because this is the frequency of the of our intuition and our inner knowing, imagination and psychic powers. So this hermit is very psychic, and he or she is either has some sort of telepathic connection with you. Someone from the past, could be a spirit guide, you know, this old wisdom, this old kind of wisdom reviving, helping you somehow. Could be that you're looking into your history, you're investigating things or have been investigating things. There's a lot of intuitive hits on what it is that you need to do to create a foundation, a solid, stable foundation in something. So superficially could be like someone comes in and helps you who is really in tune with what you need and want, and it's like a perfect harmonious kind of energy coming in that's going to help you. So it could be on many different levels. I've given some different examples of what this could be, but it's like a psychic knowing, an inner knowing energy with the hermit. And the outcome is this olive branch, Ace of Cups. So I'm going to bring in some advice for Scorpio, and I'm going to be using the botanical elements for the advice. What's the advice for Scorpio? Cheerfulness. It is spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. So there's a positive, cheerful energy, and this rebirth, springtime kind of energy. Someone knows you, or because it's talking about the heart again, someone knows what's deep in your heart, or you've made a connection with an older relative, someone that knows you, or it could be someone that has who's not living anymore, and you have a connection, and they're bringing in messages while you dream. Wisdom, some sort of wisdom, because we have the Knight of Pentacles with this hermit and this earthy kind of energy. It's like, this is how you should do things, or this is what I think you should do, sort of thing. So you've got devotion and dreams fulfilled. So this says the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So it definitely could be about dreams, dream messages in Pisces season. Could be, you know, feeling more psychically in touch with your spirit guides, or ancestors, or family members that are on the other side. Talking about the future, your future. Someone is so devoted to you, I feel. And then you've got victory and conquest. So there's success. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. So this message about victory is about, and I also feel like this is a selfless kind of act on someone else's part. They just have a heart connection with you. They want to help you. Or it could be a deeper part of yourself that you're tapping into psychically. And releasing control, getting away from the idea that power is related to control of yourself or other people. It's also a message here of self-mastery. I feel like this is a mentor that's helping, or someone who is older or wiser. That sort of energy, who's helping you to to go onto this pathway of self-mastery, and you have a lot of positive things coming in, Scorpio, with this Three of Wands. And one more piece of advice for Scorpio. Grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection then is the pursuit of sweetness and light. So this is about unconditional love, this pink rose energy of gracefulness and the pursuit of something that is perfect within the realm of the heart. And there's a very positive kind of energy here, helping you to release yourself from some sort of worry or anxiousness or a mental prison, like you were tying yourself down, or basically not living to your potential, or if it's on a superficial level, there was something about your home or your work where there was more to do, there was more transformation to do, to create some sort of positive energy. I just want to look at the rhodochrosite again, because yeah, it says irrational fears and paranoia, which I think is part of the Scorpio shadow side. Irrational fears, paranoia, and something is helping you to create peace and harmony and bring in a really positive energy here, and it's wise. Someone who's wise, mentor or a relative. Something that's going to be helping you to change your viewpoint. I don't think this is on a superficial level, but it could be. For some people, it could be about your work life and your physical environment, where you've been inspired by someone who's more professional or has more experience than you, and you're basically inspired by that to not give up on something and take a new viewpoint and a new pathway and do something differently to transform a space or a work environment. But I think that this is more about, on a deeper level, that something that you may have been previously struggling with these fears about something, on paranoia. Because it's a renewed sense of hope, like, oh, okay, I see it from this point of view now. Thank you, Pisces energy. See it from this point of view now, of why that is in my, why that energy and that archetype is in that house, and what I need to do to work with that energy rather than fear it and be paranoid that some bad shit is going to happen to me. And this attracts some really positive partnerships or messages from other people, or through your dreams, or whatever it is. It attracts energy that helps you to go through a rebirth here. I'm going to look at the Nine of Swords. What was the paranoia about? Turquoise. So I feel like the paranoia might have been about getting hurt in love situations. So for some people, you might be having a revival in your love life, and you are releasing some fears and paranoia about love in general. And there's a new kind of energy within your heart chakra, within your heart space, which is connected in with your third eye chakra. So for some people, maybe you have Scorpio energy in your 7th house of partnerships and agreements and relationships, and you had fears of being hurt or something bad happening, and you've been looking at how to create harmony within partnerships or contractual agreements that mean something because of the Four of Wands. Getting with this advice is that there's a, especially with the Ace of Cups and this energy with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, it's a very kind of easy, relaxed, peaceful, happy and cheerful kind of energy, and it's coming through with the advice that this, whatever this is for you, what you might be doing this month or this season astrologically, is seeing where you might need to just relax and keep working on something, be diligent, not giving up on something, and having a renewed sense of inspiration and hope. And whatever the pursuit has been in the past might be shifting to more of a graceful kind of energy, whereas maybe before it was like controlling, and you had these maybe feelings or thoughts of anxiety or too much mental energy trying to control the outcome or to control the situation or the journey. And it's saying that the advice is this is allow yourself to have fun and just relax. You could also be offering this kind of energy to someone else who's and you are the wise one, and you see someone's whatever they're doing. But with the Queen of Pentacles and right across that, I feel like the focus here is that it's work. It's working on something or something within your environment or someone else's environment. And you see that this is going to take a while, so might as well relax and bring in this kind of wise energy of going more with the ease of things and not trying to control stuff, bringing in old wisdom, making things a bit more sweet, listening to your dreams, because there's a lot of devotion. Maybe you had doubts about what you were doing, and there's renewed hope and devotion in something that you're doing, or a relationship. Maybe you previously ruled out the idea of something to do with your heart coming back to life, a relationship or something that you're working on. There's like a renewed sense of doing it differently, doing something differently through the wise advice of someone else, or the deeper parts of you that are bringing in wisdom from the other side, or your higher self. And finally, I just want to bring in a energy card for the Ace of Cups before I finish this reading. Empowerment. So the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So this wisdom of deep trust is coming from the Pisces shifts in energy and this contemplation. The new energy wisdom is about taking it easy, not controlling it so much, not being paranoid that things will go wrong, bringing in gracefulness. This is going to empower you and empower whatever it is that you're working on. And it's supportive energy as well. Because this is talking about showing up fully and completely and being completely devoted to something and having unconditional trust that it is important and something that you should invest your time and energy into. Whereas in the past you might have had blocks with control and not putting all of your energy and investment or showing up completely into something because of fears. And before I forget, the turquoise is about true riches, and the divination is about avoiding polluted environments. But with it being like this paranoia energy, I feel like there was avoidance, not completely devoting yourself into something or a relationship or something within your workplace or whatever. Not fully investing because of this paranoia that you need to protect yourself or you need to control the situation so that you don't get hurt. And this is also about navigating the way forward as well, watching your personal safety and dealing with problems immediately. Good friends accompany you. So I think there was paranoia that maybe you weren't in the right company or the right work position or the right partnership or relationship, and then there's like this deep contemplation and psychic energy with this Pisces season and reflection. Something is you're seeing something differently maybe, and there's like a renewal of what you would like to devote your time and energy into, and putting that as a priority to show up fully. Because when you do that is when this comes in. I feel like this is something that's coming towards you that is like, oh, you are trusting in something here, you're devoted to something, you believe in something, and you're showing up fully. This could also be a relationship for some of you where you kind of see the other person doing this, and it sort of revitalizes the relationship. And so then there's this giving and receiving kind of energy, this reciprocity, Six of Pentacles, which was the first message with this reading, Scorpio. Someone's like, I see what you're doing and here's what I will do for you, or that kind of energy. So I'm going to leave it there for Scorpio. This is a really positive message of renewal and rebirth, and doing something differently or starting again, giving your believing in it and you receiving support because of that, and feeling connected. So that is the reading for you, Scorpio. Thanks so much. Sending love, and see you next time.